is currently 1:30, and as I mentioned in yesterday's video, Jacob and I had a really early morning this morning for a film job. So we were off doing that basically all morning and kind of beginning of the afternoon. We got home like an hour ago, and I was just finishing up some editing and other work things I had to do. Uploaded yesterday's Vlogmas for you guys, and yeah, now I am off to an ultrasound appointment because my doctor wanted to do one more like growth scan to see how big the baby's measuring, just to make sure that he's not too big, too small, especially because of COVID. I obviously haven't been going into the doctors as much as like a normal pregnancy before COVID, so I've only had one ultrasound with my actual doctor, and it was the very first time that I went into the office. And then I did one other one through like this ultrasound place at my 20-week appointment. And if you guys watched that video, you know that my 20-week appointment was very disappointing for me. It was just kind of like a rough experience. I had a lot of expectations going into it, which probably didn't help the whole situation, but I will link that video down below if you guys are interested with everything. Everything was fine with baby and everything. I just felt like my experience with the ultrasound place was just not very good, which is really sad. Okay, I don't remember what I was saying because I just remembered that I was supposed to bring the order form from my doctor, and I totally left that at the house, but it's okay because Jacob's home, so he's gonna send me a picture of it, so all is good. But basically what I was saying is that my 20-week appointment did not go well. I have to go back to the same place today, so I'm keeping expectations low, and it's for a growth scan of the baby. So they're gonna measure how big he is, see his weight and everything, make sure everything is looking good. Again, I don't know what is to be expected because at my 20-week appointment, I thought they were gonna be like talking to me, telling me, you know, here's the head, here's the arms, whatever. But they were like silent the whole hour of my appointment. So I have no idea what to expect this time around. I'm gonna go into it thinking that they're not gonna say anything and hope for the best. Hopefully I'll still get to see him because I was like facing away from the ultrasound screen last time. It was just a whole mess. I'm off to that appointment. I'll update you guys when I'm done. I for sure know that they don't let us film in there. Obviously Jacob still can't come with me. The only good thing is that they get to check on the baby, make sure everything is looking good, and that's all that matters. So as long as they get that done, then I will be happy. Just made it to the appointment. I have my mask. They said it should be like around a 30 to 35 minute appointment. Hopefully it goes well, I get to see him, and it's all good updates. So I'll let you guys know after I'm done. I am back from my ultrasound. It's a little bit later. I got back maybe an hour or so ago. I just had a few work things to get done before I updated you guys because it is an interesting update, you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the news? So the ultrasound went really well. The ultrasound tech was like the sweetest girl ever. She actually just had her second boy 3 months ago, so she went through being pregnant during the whole pandemic and everything too. She was super nice. We talked like we had known each other. It was really cool. So it was really fun talking to her. She did the ultrasound of the baby. At first she said that he wasn't head down. She was like, oh, his head's like not down, his back is kind of, you know, where his head's supposed to be. And I was like, oh, that's so weird because we did a 3D ultrasound like 2 days ago and he was completely head down. He's been head down for a few weeks now, so that's really weird that he's not. And she was like, oh yeah, but it's okay, like you still have a few more weeks and he'll move back to head down. And in my head I was like, that's so weird though, because we literally just had that 3D ultrasound and he was head down. And I know babies can move a lot and he might not stay head down, but I just thought that was weird. So anyway, she keeps doing the ultrasound, and at the very end she checks again. She's like, let me just check one more time to see if he's head down. And she checked and she was like, oh yeah, he's moved. So he was back to head down already. So that made me feel really good. Yeah, I just knew that he's been head down for a little while and I can feel it, but it's always reassuring to hear that. But to get to the interesting part, after she did all the measurements, she was like, so you're actually measuring at 37 weeks and 2 days. So that would bring your due date to December 27th. So that's a whole week earlier than we thought. That's actually the day before Jacob's birthday. and it's obviously 2 days after Christmas. So immediately I was just like shocked, like, wow, okay, he's coming really soon. And she said obviously you can still go past that date, you can still go past your original due date, but that's kind of more of an adjusted due date based on his measurements. And they'll send all that information to my doctor, and I'll be really interested to see what my actual doctor says at my OB's office on Friday when I have my appointment, because they'll review all the measurements that she took and kind of give me another update. December 27th, you guys, I called Jacob as soon as I got into the car, and he was so shocked. He's like, wow, okay, he's coming, and he's coming soon, because today is the 8th, so that would put us at 2 weeks, basically almost 3 weeks away. So like 2.5 weeks away if he comes on the 27th. I cannot believe it. Obviously it makes me super excited. I'm just ready for him to come. Like if he wanted to come tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad. It's just crazy. Like I had all these plans of like certain things still to get done. It's like just like that, another week is taken from me and he's coming even sooner. Anyways, I thought I would share that with you. I feel like it's kind of an exciting update. She said that he's still definitely a boy, so that's always good. She talked a lot about her labor, and she was just really encouraging me that, you know, just not to be scared. She said a lot of people make it up to be this super scary thing, but that you were made to do it and you can do it. It just feels really good to be around positive people when it comes to birth, because I know a lot of people can, you know, they want to tell their horror stories or their friends' horror stories, or say, oh, be prepared for this, you know, make sure you know how to do this, and which is all great. It's just good to be around someone who was really positive, who had just been through it. We were talking a little bit about all the COVID rules with the hospitals and stuff, and she was like, don't worry about it, you're gonna be fine, you're not gonna get it, your husband will be with you. Like, I really felt that like I needed that, and it was just really good to, I don't know, just hear it from a stranger, I guess. Anyways, that was my experience. I'm so glad that it was a positive one compared to the 20-week one. Jacob right now is off at a doctor appointment for himself, actually, for his nose, because he has a deviated septum, and he's been wanting to for a while get the surgery to fix that because he can't breathe out of one side, which makes it harder to sleep at night and just breathe in general. Anyways, that's a whole other story. He's not going to do it until after the baby's here, but he had to do like a first meeting with the doctor and see what the surgery would be like and just kind of talk to him. I'm sure they're gonna inspect his nose and everything. And he should be back hopefully soon, maybe 45 minutes-ish, because we have another birth class today. They're gonna be every Tuesday until the 22nd, which is gonna be even closer to him being here. So yeah, that starts at 6. So I have like an hour and 15 minutes-ish. I'll make some dinner when Jacob's on his drive over so we can just quickly eat that before the class starts, and then we'll do the class. I don't know what we're gonna be doing in the class today. I know at one point we are gonna watch a birth. I can't remember if it's this class or if it's next week. I have watched a ton of births on YouTube though, so I'm not really scared to see that, but I know Jacob hasn't really seen that many, so it'll be interesting to see how he reacts. Honey just wants to play fetch, of course. But right now, since Jacob's gone, I think I'm gonna try and wrap some of his presents, because I actually haven't even opened up some of them in the boxes, so I need to make sure that some of them aren't broken, and I need to make sure that they're the right things. And since his birthday is 3 days after Christmas, I also need to decide which ones are gonna be Christmas gifts and which ones are gonna be birthday gifts. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll make some dinner. We're gonna do tacos, and I'll bring you guys along with me. So Jacob's home from his appointment. He said that they swabbed everything and he can hear a lot better now. But we just finished our dinner. I'm about to hit join because it literally just turned 6 p.m. So I need to join our birth class Zoom. We're gonna do that and we'll let you guys know how it goes, what we learn, and Honey's gonna wanna play fetch this entire time. All right, we just finished the birth class for today. We did end up watching a few births, but I had already seen a few births on YouTube, so it wasn't really anything new to me, but definitely interesting to learn some more. We did some more breathing. I feel like I didn't really learn anything new, but I'm sure you heard a lot of stuff you hadn't heard before.
I feel like it was some of the same stuff as last week.
Yeah.
A lot of it was the same as
last week. A lot more breathing practicing, which is probably one of the main points of the class. Crazy that he's measuring at 37 weeks. We need to start checking more of the nitty-gritty off of our list. Call the pediatrician tomorrow, get that figured out. My hospital bag is still basically packed. I just have to add the last few things in there, like the diapers that came in. I got some big underwear. There was a few things I still need to wash for the baby that I need to do. So I really need to get those things done because if he is actually measuring big, then he's coming soon. Oh my gosh, are you ready for that?
I am. Let's get it over with. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like I'm ready for him to be here.
Yeah.
Like it's all this, once he's here, like I know that's when it's gonna start.
I know.
Being more work, but it's like, that seems more manageable than all that's to come.
I know. I'm just ready for the labor and delivery to be over so we can just enjoy him. I think I've said this before, but it's like the anticipation of it's almost worse than probably what it actually is, you know? Anyways, we are gonna turn on The Bachelor now. Watch that Bachelorette. I know I just always call it The Bachelor, but Jacob always corrects me. She has been going crazy the whole class all night wanting to play, but hopefully that'll get some energy out for her. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.